How long is this going to take? That's one of the questions people frequently ask me when they come into my office. It's not even necessarily how much or who gets what. It's how long until this torturous thing is over. A lot of times people going through divorce in Washington have no timeline. Even when there are court schedules, things can get continued and dragged out. Most people don't know if it's going to last days, weeks, months, or even years. And that uncertainty makes a difficult process even harder. Financial planning, housing decisions, and emotional closure. These are all things that people want and people fight over. And when you don't know how long something's going to last, it can feel endless. And if you assume divorce will be quick, you can make rushed decisions. And if you assume it will take forever, you may actually get stuck in the divorce longer than is necessary. Both assumptions can cost you. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to explain how long divorce actually takes in Washington, what delays the process, and what, if anything, you can do to move it along. My name's Charlie Shane. I'm a family law attorney in Washington, and I help people navigate the difficult process of divorce. And in Washington, there is a mandatory 90-day waiting period. This means the court cannot finalize a divorce sooner than 90 days, and the clock starts ticking when the divorce petition is filed and served. There are no exceptions, and there are no shortcuts on this rule. So 90 days is the earliest a divorce can finish, but it's not the average. But the real reason most divorces take longer is because people still need to resolve lots of issues. Some of these issues include property division, parenting plans, or child support or spousal maintenance. If those issues aren't agreed on, the case can drag on and on and on. But on the other hand, divorces can move faster when both parties are cooperative, there are fewer assets or disputes, and agreements are reached early. In fact, I have lots of divorces that end on the 91st day. But if two parties aren't in agreement and they just want to be spiteful and mean at each other, divorce cases can last for years. It can be War of the Roses. Divorce takes longer when there are disagreements over money or kids. One person drags their feet, avoids responding, and does everything they can to delay the case, or when emotions drive decisions instead of facts. And I've had divorces last months and months, or even over a year, depending on the complexity and how much the parties really want to fight with each other. Divorce timelines aren't just about the court. They are about choices. A clear strategy in your divorce can help because it sets realistic expectations. It prioritizes the issues that actually matter, and it avoids unnecessary delays. So one of the first things I do when talking to people about how long a divorce is going to take is, first, I make sure they understand the minimum timeline. Second, I identify potential sticking points and issues early. And third, we address these issues strategically instead of reactively. Divorce may not have a single timeline in Washington, but it does have a specific structure. If you need additional assistance or have questions about your specific situation, you can schedule a strategy session with my office. We'll walk through your specific circumstances and explain your options. Follow the instructions next to this video to schedule a strategy session.